chemistry takers, come closer. We have a question that says that the table below shows the boiling and the melting point of substances A and D. A to D. You can see the boiling and the melting points. Clear? Next, define the term boiling point. So how do we define boiling point? Okay. So to begin with, okay, boiling point is the temperature at which, okay, a substance, okay, changes its state, okay, from what? Liquid to gas. Or you can say it is the point, it is a temperature at which the vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. You are still talking about one and the same thing, okay? Now, next is from the above table, write down the letter A to D that represents the substance which is a liquid, okay, at 100 degrees Celsius. So here, A, B, C, D, which one is a liquid at 100 degrees Celsius? Now, pay particular attention first. Look at the boiling point. Here, for it to be a liquid, it has to somehow have a good boiling point. Now, at this temperature, look at the boiling point of A, 78. Look at boiling point of B, 444. It's a lot. We are just from defining boiling point as the temperature at which a substance changes from liquid to gas. Okay? Look at C, negative. This one and this one, they can be completely out. The debate can be between A and D. But let's go to the melting point as well. You can see that A has got a very low melting point. But the melting point of D is somehow positive, meaning D is the only one which is probable here for the answer, D. B, solid, which is a solid at 100 degrees Celsius. The one which is a solid here at 100 degrees Celsius. Let's go back and evaluate our diagram again. Okay, you can see that A has got 78 boiling and negative 117. The melting is quite low. Now, for something to be a solid at this, meaning at this particular point, okay, at this particular point, it is a solid, meaning it is starting to melt at that particular point, going into liquid. So now, which one would you go for? Is it negative 17? Quite wrong. This one and this one, they are out. Let's debate between B and D. All right, so coming to B, B has got a very large boiling point, which does not correspond to a solid, which can be to a substance which can be a solid at 100 degrees Celsius. It's quite, well, unrealistic. Now let's look at what am I saying? This one and this one, they are too close to one another. Okay, very close, but we are not ruling them out. For this one, let me explain again here. I think I made a mistake in my explanation. 444 as boiling point is actually fine, and the melting point is also actually fine. Now, for a substance to be a solid at this particular temperature, meaning any temperature from here above, it will be a liquid. Meaning any temperature starting from 101 is a what? Is a liquid. And you can see that this one corresponds. Because any temperature above 100, it means it's now a liquid. It will change. We are just from defining what boiling point is. I'll repeat myself there. So for a substance to be a solid at this particular temperature here, meaning that that substance is able to melt here and turn to liquid. Meaning the temperature is going to exceed 100, maybe start from 101 and above. And it's only B which can agree with me, because all this is less than 100, this one also less than 100, so this one qualifies B. C, a gas at 25. For it to be a gas, okay, meaning if it is a gas at this particular point, is either it can undergo condensation to go to liquid, or it can undergo deposition to go from gas direct to solid. And in that case, it is only C which is viable for that, looking at its temperature. Which one of the following diagrams represents the particle arrangement of substance A, since substance A is there, at negative 120 degrees? Write down 1, 2, or 3. All right, so, well, which one is yours? If your answer is 1, then you are correct. Look at here, 1 is a solid, meaning substance A at this particular temperature, let's just go to the melting point, it's a solid. Clear. Okay?